is now with me, Sumit Chaturvedi, and let's begin with something that has happened at Finance Ministry. Sitaraman, Finance Minister, she tabled the new income tax bill in Lok Sabha today. It's a development to replace 60-year-old Act. The bill's main objective is to simplify and consolidate income tax laws in the country. The bill will now be referred to Select Committee of Lok Sabha for further deliberations. Well, the rollout of the bill will still take some time as it has to go through two more stages before it is passed in the parliament. So while the bill was introduced, opposition staged a walkout as they shared objections to the bill. Well, let's listen first to FM's reply in Lok Sabha today.
With your permission, sir, I rise to move that the House agrees to authorize Honourable Speaker yourself, sir, to constitute a select committee of this House on the Income Tax Bill 2025. The terms and conditions regarding the committee will also be decided by the Honourable Speaker. The committee shall make a report by the first day of the next session. The Income Tax Act was originally enacted in 1961, came into effect in 1962, sir. At that time, they had only 298 Act sections, and that is correctly referred. But then as the time went by, year after year, many more sections were added. And as it stands today, there are 819 sections. From that 819, we are bringing down to 536. They are not mechanical changes. Substantial changes are being made. Number of words have come down by half. Where there was 5.5 lakh words, now it's come down by half. Sections have come down. Chapters have come down. It's in plain, simple English and plain, simple Hindi.
And what is the benefit of these changes? Will they impact a common man? Will they make it easier for him to file taxes and file his returns? Well, today we will be talking to Pranav Satya, his partner and national leader, International Tax and Transaction Services, EY India. Pranav, very good evening to you. Let's begin by understanding, first of all, how is it going to change life for a common taxpayer? Will it be helping him in having ease when it comes to filing his taxes?
The way I look at it is, yes, this act as proposed, the bill rather, which is presently still at bill stage, which is proposed, is certainly a move in the right direction. The document that we are now seeing is far simpler and is very reader friendly, which is, I think, the most important achievement. Also, it's almost half, as the finance minister herself did mention, of the size of the current law. So all the redundant provisions have been virtually done away with. So therefore makes the document much less bulky and therefore easier to navigate through. Admittedly, it's not making any policy changes, which was never the purpose or objective of this new bill anyways. So the subject matter, the substance of the provisions remain the same. The policy continuity, the regime has no new surprises, which is again a very good thing. And so far as I would see, this is therefore something that is a step in the right direction. There might be always, when one drafts something afresh, some nitty-gritties, a few nitty-gritties here and there, which I'm sure will get ironed out before the bill becomes law. There is still some time to go. They have, for example, from a reader-friendly perspective, come up with tables and formulas in certain situations, rather than having very long sentences which describe what needs to be done. It can be said much more easily through a formula or through a table. So all of those reader-friendly aspects are part of the bill.
Pranav,
yes, Sumit,
anything left to be desired still that could have been accommodated in the new income tax bill? Can you tell us about it? Anything that is left to be desired?
No, I think by and large, most of the aspects are well covered. There are a few things like, for example, whether a corporate entity would be entitled to a dividend wash, section ATM, as it was called, when it has chosen the concessional tax rate regime. Things like that are not very clear. It seems inadvertent misses in the drafting of the language. But I think they should get addressed, as I said, by the time the bill becomes law. Otherwise, by and large, no major changes in the provisions of the tax law, the tax rates, the principles of taxation, the heads of income like salaries, interest, income from house property, business income, capital gain, other sources, everything by and large remains the same. Tax rates also remain the same. So I think the principles governing computation of tax and payment of taxes have not undergone any change. Only the reader friendly element in the law and a compression of something that had become extremely bulky due to repeated amendments over the last 60 years and evolution of the law, those have been now streamlined and rationalized to a very large extent. I think given a document of this size, it's never an easy thing to do, but by and large, it seems to be a good job as we first see it at the initial instance. We'll of course go into the minute details as time permits, but as of now, it seems to be a good job done, which certainly makes the law much more streamlined, easier.
Right. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening and telling us about the effects or the help it is going to bring for the common taxpayer or not at all. Well, that's